Alright guys, 3 beer minimum. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to put a throttle body spacer on a Jeep Cherokee. This works for pretty much any model. Stick around, check it out. At the very end of the video, I'm going to tell you what something is. Stick around. Alright, what do we get into today? Today with a 1996 Jeep Cherokee Shitbox Edition. We are going to install a throttle body spacer. And we're going to put that bad boy on right there, and I'm going to show you how it's done. All right, when you get your kit, the first thing you pull out of the kit is the instructions. Take them things and just throw them away. Get rid of them. Trash. Garbage. Don't need them. That's why you got me. All right. I got my gaskets. These be for the top and the bottom of the spacer. When you take that off, you're going to take off the old gasket. We'll go through that. Leave your gaskets in the box. Don't let them get damaged. It's come with a little hardware kit. It's come with the actual spacer itself. Some linkage spacers, and the only tool you're probably going to need for this whole job, 10mm wrench. That's it, 10mm. If you've already lost it, go buy one, go buy 5 of them, because you're going to end up losing it. I might even lose this one just doing the job. All right, so let's get into it. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and crack. I've already done this one here. Well, instead of cracking this loose, I'm going to go crack a beer. All right, got the beer. First thing, it's 101 degrees outside here. Let's go ahead and make sure your beer doesn't get too hot too quick. So the first thing you do, you can crack that beer open, take yourself a guzzle, and then start cracking these bolts. Well, we're going to take off your intake here, but I already got it on, so crack it loose. You can pull these 4 bolts out. All right, any means possible. Take this here, just knock it loose. I just pick up on that little clip right there. Knock it loose, take that off. It's a lot easier if you go ahead and just take off your whole airbox cover. Crack them loose and pull them out by hand. All right, once you pull those 4 bolts out, this thing should come right off of there. Now I'm looking down here, my bottom gasket is in really good condition. I am not going to fuck with it. If you don't have to, do not fuck with. And next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take off your linkage. So bolt here, bolt back there, bolt back there. There's 3 there. That's what these little spacers here are going to be for. Go ahead and take off your linkage. You see there's 1 there. There's 1 down yonder. Again, all 10mm. Just crack them loose. My fucking socket's messing up on me. There you are. Socket's messed up. Gotta go get in a wrench. Cheap 1/4mm piece of shit. There you are. So yeah, knock them off. Pull this off, and you're on next game. Same thing, once you got these things loose, just go ahead and finish loosening them by hand. I like to let them sit right there. If they happen to come out, they come out, but as long as they don't fall in a damn hole. That's why I'm leaving the intake on top of it. All right, if you're anything like me, you're going through your first beer right about now. This is a 3 beer job, because it's 1 to do the work, 1 to clean up, and 1 to go test drive it. All right, one thing for certain, you can use your air filter here as a little workbench. You should have 4 bolts of 1 length and 3 of a shorter length. And I got shorted a washer, so I'm not really going to worry about it. Just put your washers on them. And I even looked around here, I don't see it. It's not in the other little baggie here. And the 3 of the shorter length will be used for your spacers. We're going to put them on next. All right, so your spacers there, the linkage spacers, go underneath like so. Your bolt and washer go on top. This is one I don't have a washer for. We'll go ahead and just do all 3 of them. And that should take about 30 seconds. I'm not going to video it. I think you're smart enough to do it yourself. Trust me. All right, for some of y'all out there, it's kind of like banging a handicapped girl. Sometimes the legs get in the way. You might want to take off your fuel injector connector here for this 1 bolt. But I was able to do it. You should be able to. I got faith in you, man. You can do it. If nobody's told you today, I got faith in you. You can do it. But tighten those things down, don't over tighten them. And next we're going to go ahead and put on the spacer and we're done. All right, I'm going to take a gasket here, line it up on top of the spacer. And I'm actually going to put the phone down here. I don't know if I can get you guys doing this, but that's fucking simple if you guys stay. All right, just pick it up, slide it in there. Just get it nice and even and you're good to go. There she is. Just go ahead and put the screw bolts in there. Once you get 1 bolt in, should be home stretch. All right, got one corner lined up. So go ahead and tighten it down by hand, not too tight. That's when we'll be able to move it around. Then we'll go ahead and we'll do our other. Once you get two corners in there we are. Once you get two corners in, the other one's got to line up. I should be able to just drop them bolts right in there, put them down on there. When you tighten these things, you only want about 15 inch-pounds, I think was the torque specs. So you don't want to snap these heads off of these bolts. All right, here's number 3. I just sat number 4 in there. I just set them all in there. There you go. Put that down. Tighten them up, and we're good. That's all still, man. Tighten these things. I get it when they stop, and I go like a 1/8 of a turn more. You don't want to go too tight because you'll snap the heads of these bolts right off. They'll break like a toddler's or an old lady's hips getting thrown down the stairs. Special also for the proper flow. Go ahead and put your air box cover back on. Hook it all back up. Tighten it down, and let's go get this bad boy fired up. Get it fired up and drink some beer. Well, it's a moment of truth. Ooh, sounds like she runs a little better. I want to put the 4-port fuel injectors on here next. I'm gonna take this bad boy for a spin, see if I can burn these tires out. I probably can't. Just spit some rocks out. There you are. It does run better, I'll give you that. All right, one of the things I noticed off the top, I got a little bit more torque out of this thing. I can feel additional torque. It's not a whole lot, but it's something, you know? Hey, you wanna know what something is? You take your hand, okay? Take your left hand and you grab your dick, all right? And you take your right hand, you grab the rest of your dick. That little part sticking at the top, that's something. And even a little something is something. 3 bare minimum, I'm out.